At the moment, everyone would agree that Amber is currently in one of the worst possible positions anyone could be in. But it seems things are about to get worse for the actress as a new revelation was recently made about her, and she just might be on her way to prison. And unlike the battle against her ex-husband, she can't wiggle her way out of this one. So, exactly what has Amber gotten herself into this time? It's no secret that Amber has been in a fix with the authorities for some time now. And while a part of it is because of the case she has been dragging with Johnny Depp, it seems the American authorities aren't the only ones that have a problem with the actress. According to reports, the Aquaman star is also in trouble with the Australian authorities over an incident from 2015. If you followed the Virginia trial, this is probably not the first time you're hearing about Australia, as it repeatedly came up during the case because according to Amber, it was a time in their lives when Johnny assaulted her for an extended period. Later, Johnny countered her statement by telling the court that Amber had been upset about something at the time which made her irate and led to her calling him terrible names. Depp explained his side of the story further and made a revelation that shocked everyone. He alleged that Ms. Heard, having found him at the bar, started screaming at him about his drinking. She walked up to me and reached and grabbed the bottle of vodka and then just kind of stood back and hurled it at me. He said, "I felt heat and I felt as if something were dripping down my hand. And then I looked down and realized that the tip of my finger had been severed, and I was looking directly at my bones sticking out." And while this would normally be considered as assault alone in most countries, in Australia, it was a pretty serious issue. In fact, one of the major reporters in this case, Vanessa Blair, has now revealed that in Australia, glassing, which implies using a glass as a weapon, is a criminal offense in the country, and as such, anyone caught in such a situation would be tried as a criminal, and it also carries a minimum sentence of 3 years. Serious, isn't it? Well, according to the reporter, the only reason Amber was able to get away with it is because Johnny and all of the people that were around during the incident were protecting her. And you might want to argue about just how true that is. But that wasn't the only offense Amber had committed while they were in Australia. According to reports, the country's local authorities recently confirmed they're still investigating whether she allegedly committed perjury for illegally bringing her dogs into the country without declaring them for quarantine. The serious offense alleges the Aquaman star lied under oath during court proceedings for the 2015 illegal importation of her 2 dogs into Australia. A spokesperson for Australia's Department of Agriculture, Water and the Environment told Fox News Digital, per their country rules, the department stipulates that foreign pets must be quarantined for 10 days when first brought into the country. And they reckon Heard knew of the stringent policy but allegedly disregarded it anyway by smuggling them into the land down under. Now, not only did Amber break this rule and lie about it under oath, but the actress also tried to make one of her employees take the fall for it by faulting him for the whole thing. Now this was a big deal and it got a lot of people on social media talking. One user wrote, "That's what it is called, stress, anger, and frustration. So you are calling Amber a pathological liar normal. Amber setting up Johnny to trigger so she can blackmail and monetize as normal. Of the two, Amber Heard is 100% guaranteed as the freakish. She was proven guilty in trial." Another user more focused on the outcome of the Virginia trial wrote, "Happy 1-month anniversary for the jury finding the liar Amber Heard accountable for defaming the great one Johnny Depp. It was a beautiful thing and music to many people's ears. Justice prevailed. From the looks of things here, Amber might only be a couple of steps away from serving time. But we'll see what she plans to do to change all this. Still, tell us what you think about Amber being in trouble in 3 different countries."